no, didn't do any boxing. But yeah, so yeah, that's what happened to South Coast Recording. It was very.
So for Disney, it was so they laid you off, but then they hired you again. Like said, start your own company and work. Like, why not just bring you like, or is it just there's it's how it works and it's just how it works.
Yeah, if they got into that thing where they needed to kind of thin things out, and if you were an employee, they had to give you benefits,
Right.
health, and all that. So it was pretty expensive to have you as an employee, and then with the work being a little bit sporadic, it just made more sense, I think, for them to lay me off. Um, Still kind of weird, but it all worked out, so it was fine. But yeah, I mean, I'm still doing exactly what I was doing, then. And now I'm not even living in Orlando now. I'm living in the Georgia mountains, and now not only do they have me do projects, they fly me down to Orlando or wherever I need to be to do the project. But yeah, it opened up a lot of opportunities. I mean, I would never have gotten to do the stuff that I did. I mean, living in California, I drove by that Capitol Records building a million times. Never, I refuse to even dream that I would ever work in that building. I've done 3 sessions in there, for Disney. I mean, they always book, the best places. I've done projects at Skywalker Ranch, 20th Century Fox, scoring lot. Yeah, just like.
Could you have ever imagined you're at Golden West taking these classes everywhere that music and that you're wanting to record all this has led you?
No, I had no idea. And I think back, Evan Williams was the instructor there, and I don't know what it was. We kind of butted heads, and I think if you asked him, you know, who was like the biggest loser in the class, I think without even thinking, he would have said me. He he would. I mean, I really believe that he would have said Jim Dotson is never going to do anything in the industry. I mean, we I don't know. He just didn't have any faith in me at all. I mean, we were pretty friendly towards each other, but it was just like, I think I was like the loser of the class. It was it was pretty funny. No, I had no idea. I'm so thankful for all of it, for all of you guys, and just where it all took me. And I don't know how you guys played into like 40 years of me doing this, but I know you guys, did. And I appreciate you guys a whole lot, because I think about you all the
Well,
time.
I'm gonna end with kind of saying, hey, right back at you. I often think about when Roger Corman, the filmmaker, was getting started. He went to Sid Solo, who owned this lab. Sid Solo gave him a deferment, allowed him to make his first film. That film led to all these other things. I mean, I just want to thank you on behalf of all of us, just because to have a place to go to kind of, I mean, honestly, the whole idea of making a record, doing all that stuff, especially when you're 18, especially in the 90s, it's beyond you. And to have a place to go where there's a guy who's not going to charge you an arm and a leg, who's going to be respectful, and who's going to just say, hey, this is what you want to do. Well, let's figure out a way to mic it. Let's figure out a way to do it. Like, you have been instrumental to, you've touched so many things and so many lives and so much music, and even beyond music, films, video games. I just want to thank you, and also just thank you for doing this interview, because, and I'm glad that it lined up, and I'm glad your travel schedule worked out, and just Jim, thank you very, very much. We Orange County Hardcore, but the music from Orange County Hardcore, whatever, owes you a big debt of gratitude.
Thank you so much. Thanks for saying that. I really did. I really did enjoy it all, and I really was concerned with, making it affordable for you guys. So I'm really glad that you guys made me a part of it.